Karima for Isaac also. And then 200 students of College of Water currently studying Bachelor of Science in Community Mental Health. Community Mental Health. I completed school at Perfect College, and my interest is in listening to news and then reading.
So what news is trending currently?
Okay, so currently what's trending is what is happening at Quadas University, where there is a guy who is defiled a lady, or let me say, they went into a sexual something that is trending on Twitter.
The person who was defiled is not a student.
I can't tell.
It was like a guy who has lived his sex tape.
Nothing that NTC, right? But there is nobody under 18 to manage. Why is it defined?
Sex.
Why is there a composition of the SRC and where do you go as local NUGS President? Local NUGS President.
According to the SRC constitution, it's supposed to be composed of three executive organs. That's executive committee, executive council, and then the general assembly. And then for my own, I fall under the executive council, which is the local external coordinator, for which College of Health is a member. So for instance, NASA NUGS. Thank you.
Larry, are you abreast with the student handbook?
Yes, please.
You are abreast.
No, but
Okay. What does the student handbook says about students' attendance to social gathering?
it's a mandatory and then a compulsory for all students to attend social gathering.
When was the last time you attended a social gathering?
The last time I attended was the whole week celebration.
So it means throughout the Women's Week.
Yeah, I was also there.
Were you there during the corporate event? So with such attitude, how can you convince other students at the wisdom level to partake in programs?
Okay, so the issue of inclusivity and engagement is really an essential part of every council. So me not being part is really a detrimental to my position that I'm done before. And what I will say is, I had a misconception that the program was meant for the ladies. That was what I had, and that was the reason why I couldn't come. So since I have been embraced by this student handbook, I think I have to reconsider and come again in terms of
last semester.
yes.
Were you there when Mr. Tabiri briefed the students about examination processes on campus? So what was the issue discussed over there with regards to locking of lecture halls?
Yeah, I learned, he made mention of the fact that the chairs were being moved out and then it wasn't moving, so it was causing anything, a financial deficit somewhere, so you have to lock the lecture hall so that the students will not bring out in the chair so that it will get missing. That's what he
So
made.
what is your contribution towards changing that kind of
Yes, I made mention it in my position part that it's very good because this is a council and then our main objective is to seek to the welfare of the students in terms of academics and other things. So me made mention of that point means that I'm going to solicit with the ideas of other executives.
No, you are debating. I said, what is your contribution towards the current student on campus as to how they move the chairs up? What's your contribution towards curbing that problem?
Okay, so I think we have to put a sanction on it so that.
No, what's your contribution?
What
You in
Yes,
business,
you.
I will do this.
Exactly.
Okay. I would sanction anyone who is seen moving out.
Sanction with what?
Let's say a penalty or a fine.
Penalty, a fine.
Yeah.
What's the percentage?
Maybe when you see anyone moving out a chair and then without moving it back to where it was, not to be fined with maybe 50 cents.
Hey.
On your opposition paper, you've written something here, and I would like you to throw more light on it. I read, but this current SRC claims to be student-oriented without taking into consideration the academic welfare of the student body. Can you throw more light on it?
To be student-oriented means that anything you do must be of the students, for the students and by the students. As
So it means everything we do is for the tutors. Yes.
It's for the
Tutors.
no, please.
Can I come in? Okay. Can I take Larry, when I looked at your petition paper, I found it very interesting. It was captioned challenges and opportunities. So does it mean that the current state of the SRC is all challenges? So I was hoping that I would see something good at least, but from the beginning to the end, there was nothing good currently. So are you trying to say that currently the SRC is in bad state? Is that bad? Is that the picture of the current SRC, the state? Okay.
I learned in the position paper, they said we should section it so that you get the challenges and then you get the solution. But in writing, I provide the challenge and then I provide the solution.
So the position paper is basically on those challenges. That's supposed to be like, I'm confused. Because I'm thinking that you have to tell us currently how you see the SRC. What's the general picture of the SRC currently? But from your paper, everything I see is like from the first paragraph to the very last. It's really in bad states. That's what I find interesting. Okay, fine. You said that I think your second paragraph. You said that the representation of students have been very weak. The representation of students have been very weak, and so you are saying that you propose that every member of our noble institution must be included in any activities, be it decision-making, representation, and others. This will ensure that the entire student body are not left behind. Can you map out your strategy to ensure that every single member is well represented when we become the groups?
The first thing we have to do is to be accountable to them. The means of open forum where students will come there and then express their concern, their views, and then their voices, so that we take into consideration them making decision for them, because it is them that we are there, and then it is them that we are representing them in terms of collaboration between us and then the administration.
Okay, so currently the current state of the SRC is it such that there are no open forums for students?
Currently, that's what I mean.
There are no open forums.
Not hard.
There hasn't been